Hi everyone, I am Mr. Ahmed, and today we are going to explore lesson 5 in concept 1, the final lesson of this concept. Before we start, I have some great news. This video is now available in both English and Arabic. Okay? As always, before we start the lesson, let's remember together what we learned in the previous lessons. The cell is the main building unit of all living organisms. And also, cells are very small, so we need a microscope to see them. And some organisms are made up of one cell only, like bacteria, okay? While plant and animal and other living organisms have more or many cells. And plant cells have a cell wall, plant cells only, while all plant, animal, and other cells have a cell membrane. Okay? And we learned in lesson 2, we learned that Robert Hooke, a scientist, discovered the cell, okay, using a microscope. We also learned about the microscope structure, including the objective lenses, coarse focus, and fine focus, stage, mirror, and the function of these parts. And in lesson 3 is very important. In lesson 3, we classified living organisms into two types, unicellular and multicellular. So, unicellular organisms, they are living organisms. Their bodies consist of one cell only, like bacteria. While multicellular organisms like human and the cat and animal, they are living organisms. Their bodies consist of many cells, millions of cells. And we also studied the structure of the cell. And the cell contains many organs like nucleus, mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, endoplasmic reticulum, okay? And the function of these, like mitochondria give energy, endoplasmic reticulum transport protein from nucleus, Golgi apparatus transport other material, nucleus form protein, and responsible for cell division. And also in lesson 4, we learned the difference between plant cell and animal cell. Plant cells only have cell wall, okay, which made up of substances called cellulose, and chloroplastus, which very important, which responsible for formation food, okay, which is responsible for photosynthesis process, okay, and one vacuole called subvacuole that act on store food and water and waste material. Now it's time for lesson 5. Lesson 5 really is very small, and we won't learn something completely new. We will say that this cell is just like a city. He is saying the cell as a system. The cell as a system. Are you remember the name of this concept? The cell as a system. The name of concept 1, the cell as a system. The cell as a system look like a city or big city because a big city has a many different building. So the city like system. Okay, so he say the cell as a system look like a city that has a different building. Like cell has a many organs like mitochondria, nucleus, and endoplasmic reticulum. And city also has a different building, okay, like center, city hall. So the cell as a system look like a city that has a different building and structure to carry out the needed function of the city. Here is a simple comparison between a cell and city. Cell structures. Cell has nucleus, while city structure has a city hall. Okay, nucleus and city hall. Both of them are almost the same because they perform the same rule. Nucleus form protein and cell division, and city hall is very important. It's very important for people in the city. Okay, cell membrane. Cell membrane in plant cell protects the cell from outside, like guard at city gates in city structure. Also protect the city from outside. Mitochondria give the cell with needed energy, like electric power station in city, give the city with energy. Okay, endoplasmic reticulum transport, which is responsible for transportation, like construction workers in city. They are people responsible for transportation also. Geology apparatus, transportation also, like post office or packing factory in city. Vacuoles, which are responsible for store water or nutrients and water and waste material. In city, storehouse, okay? Store food and the nutrients and the water. Cell wall in plant cell only. Cell wall protect the plant cell and get the plant cell a definite shape, like a stone wall in city. Chloroplasts in plant cell make photosynthesis process or its own food, like food factory in city. So the city structure look like the cell structure. City and cell are similar. So the cell structure and city structure almost as the same. Let's take a look at these pictures together. Okay. This is a city structure like cell structure. At the first, cell membrane. Cell membrane in plant protects the cell from outside, while in city protects the city from outside. Okay, are similar, are almost similar. Cell wall in plant cell protect the cell from outside and get a definite shape, like cell or stone wall surround the city, are almost similar. And nucleus is very important in cell and very important in city hall. Okay, so are similar. Chloroplasts, which responsible for making food by photosynthesis process, like food factory in the city. So they are very similar. Mitochondria, powerhouse, is called powerhouse. Are you remember? Because give the cell with needed energy. By process is called cellular respiration. Okay. While in city, electric power station gives the city with needed energy. So they are almost similar. Golgi apparatus, which is responsible for transportation or transport other material, like post office in the city. So they are similar. Storehouse, storehouse, store water and the nutrients and waste material and water. Okay, it's called in this is called subvacuoles in plant cell. Equal storehouse in city, so they are similar. So the cell structure and city structure are almost similar. Okay? So what the difference between these two figures? Okay? A storehouse found in this figure and found in this city hall, post office, electric power station, food factory. Oh, not found in this figure. So I think the food factory like chloroplasts in cell. So this figure is plant cell because plant cell only has a chloroplasts. So this figure plant cell city. Okay, and the plant cell has a cell wall. Plant cell only has cell wall, while animal cell don't have a cell wall. And so this is the difference between plant cell and animal cell, or plant cell city and animal cell city. Please pay attention to this note. There are two structures in plant cell that are not found in the animal cell. Actually, we learned that in the last lesson, which are the stone wall, it's called cell wall, found in the plant cell only, and the food factory is called in cell chloroplasts, which found in the plant cell only. Let's check your understanding. Put true or false. The nucleus in the cell structures is similar to the food factory in the city. I think food factory in the city and the nucleus not similar, because food factory in the city structure like chloroplasts in the plant cell, while nucleus similar to the city hall. Okay, nucleus similar to city hall, while chloroplasts like food factory. So false. 2. Mitochondria in the cell structure are similar to the electrical power station. I think yes, because mitochondria is called powerhouse, okay, which responsible for energy in the cell. So mitochondria in the cell structure are similar to the electric power station inside the structure. True. Mitochondria like electric power station in city structure. I think this lesson is very easy. I hope you are remember it well. And stay tuned for another video to review the whole concept. Okay? See you later.